Yo guys, we are back with a new episode of AC Valhalla. So currently हम विंचेस्टर का मिशन कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे हमें तीन ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशियंट्स को मारने और किंग एल्फ्रेड ने हमारी हेल्प मांगी है तीनों ऑर्डर ऑफ एंशियंट्स को मारने में। एंड फर्स्ट ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशियंट जिसका कोड नेम गैलोस करके कुछ है उसे हमने ढूंढ लिया है और अब उसे ही मारना है और एक कट सीन चालू है। तो बस वो कट सीन अभी मैं प्ले होने देता हूँ और उसके बाद हम उसे मारते हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। ये गैलोस।
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
लॉल उससे भी पकड़ लिया। ओके
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
मुझे लगा हम उसे बचा सकते होंगे। किधर है ये?
Stretch your wings.
वो रहा। तो गैलोस जो है वो यहाँ का शेरिफ भी है, यानी कि पुलिस टाइप का, एंड एक ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट भी है।
To determine the fate of the perverse, if not the goodly people of Winchester.
गया। अब उसका किल भी तो कंफर्म करना है, यही दिक्कत है। एरोस कहाँ से आ रहे इतने सारे? बढ़िया। शायद अभी बचे हुए दो लोगों की आइडेंटिटी पता चले हमें।
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Aelfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the ancient ones.
लॉल ये लटकने वाला है अभी।
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
नाइस। ये एरोस कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? इसको भी मार के ही जाऊंगा यहाँ से। गया, बढ़िया। और कोई बचा है जिसको मरना है?
Why does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
इतनी बड़ी शील्ड है, बहुत दिक्कत होती है इन लोग को मारने में। बढ़िया, ये लो झंडा ही गाड़ दिया तुम्हारा। बस फाइंड एंड स्पीक टू गुडविन। इसे तो हमने बचाया था ना वहां से। पहले लोगों को मारना पड़ेगा जो हमारे पीछे पड़े। ये बचा हुआ है शायद। गया, मर गया, बढ़िया। जब तक हम आसपास के गार्ड्स को नहीं मारेंगे हम बात नहीं कर पाएंगे इससे। ये किधर भाग रहा है? जल्दी आ, मर इधर।
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
ओके, बढ़िया। किधर गई वो औरत जिससे हम बात कर सकते थे? शिट, फक। मुझे देखना था क्या डायलॉग था, क्योंकि उसकी जान हमने बचाई थी, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो चले गई कहीं पे। छोड़ो, तो अभी हमें वापस गुडविन के पास जाना है। मे बी वो हमें सेकेंड ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट का लोकेशन देगा।
Do you believe in souls? A part of us that lives on with God after we die.
ये रही वो।
Bishop Aelfir's passing has made me wonder. He's poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
बढ़िया। तो ये वही औरत थी जिसे हमने बचाया था। ये हमें कहीं मिल गई चलते चलते।
Have a look, Sunan.
अच्छा, इधर है क्या? मुझे लगा आसपास है गुडविन।
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfir's pyre.
Very poetic. But he is going to be buried.
अरे ऊपर चढ़, क्या कर रही है? ओके, किधर गया वो बुक का पेज? एक पेज उड़ता हुआ सा दिख रहा था, वो एज अ आर्टिफैक्ट काउंट किया जाता है। उसे भी उठाने से हमें एक्सपीरियंस पॉइंट मिलता है। पता नहीं किधर चले गए। तो इसके अंदर होगा मे बी गुड ये रहा। तो बाकी एरियाज में हम अच्छा किंग एल्फ्रेड डायलॉग देख लेते पहले।
Spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what you asked. Do this yourself then. I will take my reward.
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
We Norse are the monsters of your mother's bedtime tales. Lol.
I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
हमें कोई चार्म तो मिला नहीं।
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
ओके तो क्विल बच्चों से काम करवाते इतना हमें पता चला। तो हम इसके पीछे चलते हैं, शायद ये हमें क्विल के पास लेके जाए, जो सेकंड ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट है। जो थर्ड ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट है, किंग एल्फ्रेड का बोलना है कि उसने मरवा दिया उसे पहले, लेकिन हमारे ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट के चार्ट में नहीं दिख रहा है कि वो मरा हुआ है। तो मुझे लग रहा है उसे भी ढूंढना पड़ेगा।
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scrub on nothing! Get your hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little street rat.
Brave, like a young King Alfred.
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
ओके कुछ और बच्चे जिनसे हम बात कर सकते हैं, ये रहे दोनों।
God's
Hello.
weird. You'll set Winchester ablaze.
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
किधर गए ये दोनों? इनको बचाना पड़ेगा ना। And then speak to the girl.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
हो रही।
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
बढ़िया। अभी हमें बताएंगी।
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us.
Oh, चाबी।
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
तो ये चाबी से शायद क्विल का the entrance to the hideout is through the sewers near the river. Okay, nice. ये sewers के अंदर है क्विल, जो हमारी second order of the ancient one है। एंड एक बार वो इनका चार्ट देख लेते हैं। ये रही क्विल एंड सीक्स जो है किंग एल्फ्रेड का बोलने की इसे मार दिया, बट डेफिनेटली ये मरा नहीं है, तो ये फाइनल आदमी रहेगा। ओके, तो जाते हैं क्वेल का किस्सा खत्म करते हैं।
Show me.
वो रहा।
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today.
I like the pretty things. But
Everyone died.
stealing is wrong and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
ओके, तो ये बच्चों को पकड़ के रखा है इसने बहुत सारे।
Never enough food. I'm always starving.
Roy.
बढ़िया। नाइस। वो है क्या क्विल बैठी हुई? दिख तो नहीं रही है कोई। हमारे लिए ट्रैप लगा के रखा है, मुझे ऐसा फीलिंग आ रहा है।
she?
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
बच्चे ने हमारा काट दिया।
Defend your mistress!
कुछ भी, ये 2-3 गार्ड्स क्या बचाएंगे? सर किधर? इसका सर दिख भी हो, ये रहा। गर्दन तोड़ दी एवोर ने उसकी। She will be much harder to deal with if she reaches her guarded location. Oh.
Don't forget to write!
इसको भगा के मारना पड़ेगा। अरे भा गई। अच्छा वो ये भाग के गई नहीं, और वो मोटा तो हमारा पीछा नहीं कर पाया। नाइस, फाइनली 2 डाउन, 1 बचा है। उसके बाद ये एरिया की स्टोरी खत्म हो जाएंगी, हम नेक्स्ट एरिया में जा सकते हैं।
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
अच्छा, आपने अगर यहाँ पे देखा तो एवोर और ओडिन एवोर और ओडिन की कैरेक्टर्स का थोड़ा डिफरेंस दिखा है। जैसे जो ये थी हमारी ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट जिसे हमने अभी मारा, वो बोलती है कि नॉलेज के लिए तुम क्या मतलब कुछ भी देने के लिए तैयार हो। जैसे वो अभी बच्चों को मतलब अपने फ़ायदे के लिए यूज़ कर रही थी, तो उस पर ओडिन बोलता है क्योंकि नॉलेज इज़ ए इमेजरेबल गिफ्ट करके, बट एवोर बोलता है नॉट देयर इनोसेंस, मतलब चाइल्ड का इनोसेंस यूज करके उसे नॉलेज नहीं चाहिए ऐसा करके। तो या वो दो अलग अलग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स दिखाए, जैसे कि ओडिन पावर के लिए कुछ भी कर सकते हैं बट एवोर ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसा करके मुझे तो वो सीन से वही लगा, बाकी पता नहीं आपको क्या लगा। हटिया ओके। इम्पेलिंग द सीक्स, तो सीक्स डेफिनेटली मरा हुआ नहीं है। और क्या हमें उसकी आइडेंटिटी पता चली? आइडेंटिटी अभी पता नहीं चली है उसकी। तो हमें अभी करना क्या है? रिपोर्ट टू गुडविन। तो प्रोबेबली गुडविन ने ढूंढ लिया होगा वो किधर है। एक बार मैप देख लेते हैं। फास्ट ट्रैवल करके चलते हैं, जल्दी जल्दी हो जाएगा। इसमें डेफिनेटली हाफ्टान रैग्नारसन करके एक कैरेक्टर है जो उबा का भी बड़ा भाई है, वो है ये गेम में। एंड जहाँ तक मुझे लग रहा है ये यूर्विक शायद, जो एकदम ऊपर की तरफ बर्फीला एरिया था यॉर्विक के पास, वो एरिया में हम उससे मिलेंगे मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है। तो कोई और इंटरेस्टिंग सा क्वेस्ट अगर खुला नहीं तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ इसके बाद हम यॉर्विक शायद जाएंगे। ये रहा कूदने का। ये रहा गुडविन।
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildor Bana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does the reef do exactly in this mid-tasteless?
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you certain Seax is यही Seax तो नहीं है, हो सकता है।
Are you sure the Seax is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Seax is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Attend the bishop's funeral. तो मुझे तो लग रहा था शायद ये Seax ना निकले, या फिर हो सकता है बिशप मरा ही ना हो, एक्टिंग कर रहा हो मरने की। तो हम बिशप के फ्यूनरल पे चलते हैं एंड देखते हैं क्या एक्चुअली में वो मरा है।
If the bishop is worm meal, Then here should be the proof. Did you know Bishop Eivor?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Eilfrith, scorched of face, all your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping as you are.
Where joy and
Sleeping.
for all those
Perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
तो इन दोनों को कुछ नहीं पता, मे बी इसको पता हो कुछ।
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Okay.
Did you know Bishop Eilfrith?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Eilfrith?
Have you seen Leof? My poor friend. Poor Leof.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
What the fuck? While he slept, they stole his face. क्या बोल रहा है ये?
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wember's friend?
कुछ तो डेफिनेटली हो रहा है इधर, मुझे लग नहीं रहा वो बिशप मारा हुआ है। इसको एग्जामिन।
The face is burned, and his clothes do not seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wember's friend. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Eilfrith was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The order killed an innocent.
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Eilfrith lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Seax, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No,
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards!
Obviously.
All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards, protect me.
गए, ये रहे गार्ड्स को मिट्टी में मिला दिया सब। अब बता, बात क्यों नहीं कर रही है ये?
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Seax?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Eilfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Okay, find and assassinate Seax. तो ये हमें फाइनली मिल चुका है। हमारा फाइनल टारगेट ये एरिया का Seax, जो इन लोगों को लग रहा था ये मर चुके हैं, बट ये एक्टिंग कर रहा था मरने की। किसी और को मार के उसका चेहरा जला दिया और ऐसा बोलिए कि बिशप को जला के मार दिया इन्होंने.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Okay, nice. Probably बिल्डिंग के अंदर होगा या इनके अंदर घुस सकते हैं क्या? हाँ बहुत टाइम लगेंगे ऐसे करने में. ये ऊपर से घुसता है सीधा.
The Seax must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are so
किधर है स्टिक्स लेकिन दिख क्यों नहीं रहा?
in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thoughts.
ये क्या?
This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all.
कोई नहीं है इधर, बस हमें वेट करना पड़ेगा लग रहा है.
Who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
यही था. ओके नाइस. लॉल. अच्छा वो गार्ड के कॉस्ट्यूम में था इसलिए हम पहचान नहीं पाए. ओह बिशप इतना हट्टा कट्टा और बड़ा. लॉल.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it.
क्या ये चाबी?
The order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
ओके बढ़िया. तो फाइनली हमने तीनों को मार दिया. कुछ मिला है हमें. ये कहाँ का की होगा पता नहीं, बट इम्पोर्टेंट हो सकता है.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the old minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Okay.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
ओके तो शायद हमें और ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट के क्लूज मिल सकते हैं शायद. फाइंड द ऑर्डर्स टेम्पल, इम्पेलिंग द सीक्स. ओ बिशप्स हाउस. हाँ चलते जल्दी उधर.
Venite adoremus et adet aletem.
Find the Orders Temple. Okay.
What do you see?
Hey! Finish with me here! The Lord is my strength!
वो रहा रास्ता. इन लोगों को कहीं और जाने देते हैं. नाइस.
If Eilfor's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
ये
This must
रही.
be it. The door to Eilfor's secrets.
ओके ओके ओके. क्या है? Unsealed letter.
I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
ये डोर बंद है. ओके. ये इंग्लैंड का मैप लगा रखा है इन्होंने. ये रहा रास्ता. उसको बहुत बड़ा लेटर लिख रखा है. पता नहीं ये सब हैथम को देना रहेगा मुझे प्रोबेबली लग रहा
Everything
है.
they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
तो इधर ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट्स के बारे में हमें कुछ उतना खास नहीं मिला. बट एक लेटर मिला है जो हम हाइथम को दे सकते हैं. एंड वो कुछ क्या पता डिसाइफर कर पाए उसमें से. बाकी हम जाके एल्फ्रेड से मिलते हैं. बढ़िया. तो मिशन भी एंड हो जाएगा शायद और ये एरिया भी खत्म हो जाएगा हमारे हिसाब से. हमने सब कुछ तो कर दिया इधर. ऑर्डर ऑफ द एंशिएंट के लोगों को मार दिया. किंग एल्फ्रेड किधर है? और ये गार्ड्स क्यों है? हमें मरवाना चाहता है लग रहा है.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
ये लोग क्या मारेंगे हमें? अच्छा जा रहे हैं ये लोग. ओके ओके नाइस. लॉल.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
The fuck?
Together, lad!
Nice. गए लोग और कोई बचा है इधर? ये बचा.
Can't hold out much longer.
या नाइस. जो भी आए सबको मार दिया. आप घंटा बजाते रहो, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है. यहाँ से निकलते हैं अब हम. इसको देखो, वो गार्ड को देखो, बस खड़ा हुआ है उधर. उसे फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. अब आया वो, अब आया. मुझे पता नहीं मैं किस डायरेक्शन में भाग रहा हूँ, बट ओके.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Okay, nice. Winchester are completed. The City of Faith. बढ़िया. तो एक बार रिपोर्ट टू रणवी. तो हम वापस चलते हैं, रिपोर्ट करते हैं, और ये पूरा विंचेस्टर का सागा या आर्क जो भी है वो यही एपिसोड में रैप अप भी हो जाएगा. अगला मैं यूर्विक शहर सोच रहा हूँ जाने का, बट देखते हैं कोई और कुछ मिशन आता है क्या एक बार इनसे बात करने के बाद।
I should talk to Eivor.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such
ओके, हैतम का घर इधर रास्ते में ही है, उससे बात कर लेते हैं पहले।
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
ये medallion देते उसे।
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
It gives me joy to take these from you. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this.
Okay.
Thank you. I expect there are yet more to claim.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
अच्छा, तो कुछ एबिलिटीज जो है, कुछ एबिलिटीज हमें बुक ऑफ नॉलेज से मिलती है, जबकि कुछ एबिलिटीज ऐसे साइड मिशंस वगैरह से रिलेटेड होती है। जैसे आपने अभी देखा, हमें एक एबिलिटी मिली, वो एक रेंज्ड एबिलिटी जिससे हम शायद फायर एरो चला सकते हैं। मैं उसे उतना यूज़ नहीं करता हूँ, बट कहाँ गया ये वाला, ये रहा। द फायर ब्लेज्ड इज एन आर्क इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, इंस्टेंटली सेटिंग एनिमीज कॉट इन द आर्क ब्लेज फायर। ओके, सेट द टिप ऑफ द फायर ब्लेजर्स इन एन आर्क। अच्छा, एक से ज़्यादा एनिमीज को आग लगा सकते हैं हम। नाइस, जाके रिपोर्ट करते हैं विंचेस्टर के बारे में कि वो एरिया ख़त्म हो गया। क्या हुआ?
Ranvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Okay.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly. Yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak.
तो हॉलगर जो है इसने पहले भी चुराया, आपको पता होगा, तो काफी एपिसोड्स पहले किसी और का सामान चुराया था इसने. हाँ.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Olga and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, you all know that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
The judgment is unfair. I support Sigurd's judgment. अच्छा, ये पहले भी चुराया तो है इसने काफी बार. हम सिगर्ट के अगेंस्ट भी जा सकते हैं, बट सिगर्ट ऑलरेडी गुस्से में दिख रहा है और एवोर को ट्रस्ट नहीं करता, ऐसे पिछले कुछ कन्वर्सेशन से देखा है. तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ अभी फिलहाल उसे सपोर्ट करे या ना करे. सपोर्ट करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है.
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Quest completed, blame the sail. अंदर जाके इससे बात करते हैं. देखते हैं. किधर थी ये?
For your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid, but nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred? The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
ओके बढ़िया. तो विंचेस्टर पूरा कंप्लीट हो चुका है एरिया. नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में हम कोई नया एरिया स्टार्ट करते हैं और प्रोबेबली यूर्विकशायर जाएंगे क्योंकि उधर हाफ डैन रैग्नारसन हमें मिलेगा जो एक इंटरेस्टिंग कैरेक्टर होगा और मैं उसका क्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ. ओके, अगर आपको ये एपिसोड अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कर दीजिए एंड अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए वीडियो को. ओके देन, सी यू गाइस इन द नेक्स्ट एपिसोड. बाय.